Hello, everybody. Is there anybody out there? Test, test. It's been a while. I got to dust off my microphone here, make sure it's still working. It's been a long time, friends. Balding too, I guess. Come on in, say hello, say hello. Hello, hello. Oops. What's going on, peeps? Thank you, Julio. I appreciate you. Teddy, hello. Good to see you, my friend. How's everybody doing? Good, I hope. Like I said, I'm dusting off my microphone. It's been a long time. Yes, it has, JR. It's been quite a long time. 11 people in here now. Awesome. I thought nobody would come in because it's been so long. I thought maybe you forgot all about me. Or maybe you thought I forgot all about you. And I didn't. I'm here. I'm back. What's up? How's life going? Don't be shy. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you guys think I'm looking great. Thank you, JR. I appreciate that. I did cut my own hair, which seems kind of weird. I got a little bit of a bald spot right there, and then just kind of thinning out here in the front. Oh well, that's what happens when you hit almost 40. I'll be 40 in February next year. Can you believe that? Remember when I had long hair and it was down to my shoulders? That was crazy, right? It was weird. Like everybody wanted me to cut my hair in person, but online, everybody's like, "No, it looks great, Big T. Don't cut your hair." So I ended up cutting it. I had some weird comb over thing. I thought it looked good, but it was like weird to maintain. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna shave my own head, and it's all gone. But thank you, Revolt. I was just thinking that the other day, just how fast time is flying. I mean, it's just flying lately. A week goes by in a blink. A weekend doesn't even feel like a weekend. It feels like a 5 minute rest. It's just I've been thinking back to high school, just how life seemed to move so slowly when you're going through school, and then bam, as soon as you graduate, it's on your way, and now I'm almost 40, and it's like, where'd the last 20 years go since I graduated high school? That's absolutely crazy. Yes, it can, JR. I'm going to school right now. I'm about to talk about it if I get a few more people in here who want to chat with me, who want to update on what's going on in my life and the channel and anything else like that. I hope to update you guys on that. There's a lot going on in my life. And so, yeah. Can you guys hear me fine? Enjoy my youth because I'm still very young. I don't feel that young, man. I'm telling you, I do not feel that young. I had somebody at work was like, Tony, stop saying that you're old. You're still young. And she's like 20 years younger than me. I'm like, once you almost hit 40 and the last 20 years fly by, you do not feel young anymore. Hi, Eddie. Yeah, I've been working in school and stuff. So that's why I haven't been around quite a bit lately. So I did start working, which is a great thing. It's going off and on right now. I enjoy working there. I work with great people, but things were really good for a while. And then when I started school, I also started an internship at my church. A lot of you guys know I've wanted to be a pastor my whole life, well, for the last 20 years, anyways, since I became a Christian. And I started Bible college years ago. And when my dad passed away, I kind of dropped out because he was paying for it and stuff like that. So I gave up on that. And lately I've just been feeling pulled back into that. So I've been back in church for years now, and I felt the Lord saying, go back to Bible college. So I've been going back to Bible college, and then my church accepted me as a pastoral intern. So I've been doing that Bible college intern and work, and I've literally had no time whatsoever to myself. And it was so crazy how things just, I thought I'd still be able to make videos and do all that stuff. And then just because of the nature of the classes, normally you would have 6 classes that last an entire semester and they go at a decent pace. But what these do is they take 3 of the classes, they make them accelerated. So it's for 8 weeks instead of going for 16 weeks, which is a normal semester. They do it in 8 weeks. So you have 3 classes for 8 weeks, but it's accelerated. So it's like twice as much of the reading and studying and everything else. You get through it a little faster because I'll be able to graduate quicker with my degree. But at the same time, it's just absolutely absurd. If anybody of you know the Bible, the book of Isaiah was the very first book that we had to study, and it's 66 chapters, and I had to read it and study it in a week. And there was workbook stuff to read, probably about 10 pages of the workbook, and there was a discussion, and there was other stuff just for that one class, and I had 2 other classes. That was absurd. And so it's like I got behind so quickly, and when I did have a few minutes, maybe it was on a Saturday, I had to prepare a Bible study for Sunday because I teach Sunday school at my church, and just every few moments that I had to myself, I was just like, I'm gonna play a video game or something. I need to de-stress. I need to relax. And so I finished my first 8-week course. I passed all my classes. I passed all my finals. So I get a week break, and then next Monday I start the next thing of classes. But I was just sitting back here thinking, I really need to get back on YouTube. One, I miss making videos. 2, I know my algorithm. I lost some of my algorithm. I was getting a good number of views and stuff. And part of it's been like, man, if I come back, I'm not going to get as many views. There's not going to be a lot more people watching my stuff as there was. But it's going to take some time to get back into that. But I'm going to have to figure out a good pattern of when I could make videos and do that. Even if it's once or twice a week, I have to find the time to make videos. So I'm thinking on the weekends, maybe one on Saturday, one on Sunday, and then air it during the week sometime. If I'm able to get 3 videos out, great. If it's 4 videos, if it's 1 video, just whatever it is, get videos out there and pumping out there. So that would be great to get videos back out there for you guys. I love making videos for you, and I know you guys like watching my stuff. And at the same time, we do YouTube because we love to do YouTube. We love to entertain. We love to talk about the subjects that we're talking about, but also there's the financial component to it. And for the last 2 months, barely making any videos, I haven't made any money on YouTube. And that has really hurt my wallet because I was getting into a good groove there. You guys know I've been struggling financially. So even though I am working, I am not making a lot of money where I'm at. But at the same time, YouTube really helped back up a lot of my financial stuff. And so now that I haven't had YouTube financially, it's been really, really bad. So that's only a small part though. So I don't want you guys to think that I make videos to make money. It really helped is what I'm saying. And now that I'm missing that part, I'm like, yeah, that's another thing that's going to drive me back to making YouTube videos. So missing you guys, making content for you guys. A lot of the friendships that I made here, I have a lot of friends, my friend Scout, other people that I've talked to on here. I do have a collab coming up with the Cynical Guy. So he and I are going to do a video. We're probably going to film on Saturday. A collab with him. Lydia of the Body Honesty Project wants to do another collaboration with me. So there are some collabs coming. Scout wants to do another collab. So videos are going to come out. Collaborations are going to come back out. And so I really appreciate you guys, though. You guys have really stuck by me. I only lost a few people because I haven't been around. When you're not out there making content, you do lose some people. They wonder where you're at. They think that you left YouTube, and I haven't. I just literally got bombarded by the amount of work that I had to do. I had no idea I had to do that much work. And my work life has suffered just a little bit. So I emailed my boss today and I'm like, listen, I took on way too much and I'm having a hard time maintaining everything because I do have ADHD, because I do struggle mentally with some stuff. Doing internship, teaching Sunday school, working 9 hours a day, taking classes full time. It's been absolutely nuts. So, yeah, I'm looking to slow things down a little bit. Now that I got this week off for the next set of classes starting, I know what to expect going into the next set of classes, and I'm going to work it out better so I can figure it out. So let me get to some of your comments here. You should feel young. I'm way older than you. When I was 40, I thought I wasn't young anymore. But when I look back, I think, oh, wow, why didn't I enjoy it? You're not way older than me. You're like 2 years younger than me. What are you talking about? But yeah, I understand what you're saying. From your perspective, you probably look back on 40 and think, wow, where did the time go? You're still super young. Why are you complaining about being old? But I'm sure you remember being 40 and looking back on 20 and being like, where'd the last 20 years go? Like the best years of my life are behind me. Like it's not going to go uphill from here. It goes downhill from here, right? Like physically speaking, stuff like that, just that kind of struggle. And my friend keeps telling me, once you hit 40, man, your body starts falling apart. I'm like, my body was falling apart 20 years ago because I was almost 700 pounds. So I feel a lot better physically now than I have in probably 15 years. But I'm sure you understand having been in my shoes at almost 40, thinking I'm only going to get older from here. It's not going uphill. Life is going to get better because I am going to college. I am going to get a degree. I'm finally going to do my calling, and hopefully YouTube continues to take off and all that great stuff. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. But I don't sit around and wallow. Wow, I'm going to be 40. Like I'm sad about that. But there are times when I do get sad thinking about it because I'm like, my 20s are gone, my teens are gone, even my 30s are gone. Where did it all go? And especially since I spent the last decade of it in my bed, being overweight, not doing anything, and I'm just now getting out of bed. Well, not just now, like in May, I started my job. So now I'm working. Now I'm going to school. Now I'm working in the church. Now I'm doing the things that I've wanted to do my whole life and haven't been able to do. And so part of that is just being able to come on here and have a YouTube channel and just talking to you guys about that journey. And part of it is losing all the weight that I lost and being able to get up out of bed and doing those things. And I'm just so honored and blessed that I'm where I'm at today. And part of that struggle is I fully admit I have not lost any weight in probably a couple months. And the reason for that, I'm not going to make up some weird excuse for that. I totally understand. I know what I've said about people losing weight. It is your responsibility. It's your choice to decide you're going to do it. And because I've been so busy, I haven't been able to like cook my own dinner. I've been relying a lot more on frozen foods. I've been ordering out more, especially at work. I don't order out like I used to. So don't hear me say ordering out like I'm just scarfing down food all day. I would order something out for lunch, which is really bad for you financially as well, because you're just dropping all kinds of money. But when you don't have time to cook or make meals for yourself, it's what are you going to do? And so I'd order something and really only a few bites fill me up, and I'd save it. Like I'd eat it throughout the next 2 hours. So it's not like I buy a huge meal and I scarf it down like I used to. I'd really savor it and eat it through the next couple hours. I take the rest home for dinner. So I'm kind of maintaining right now. I think my body just kind of hit a stasis where I'm just so busy and stressed out, and then just kind of like ordering out or getting frozen meals and stuff like that. And I'd have a good week where I would just be drinking my protein shakes, eating my lean cuisines and stuff like that, and then maybe during the weekend I'd go nuts a little bit with food. I'd order pizza. And that pizza would last me for 3 days. So again, I'm not eating an entire large pizza in one sitting like I used to, but I'm not doing what I should be doing with my health. And so that's something else I'm picking back up on. Today, I did really well at work. I had a protein shake, I had a yogurt, and I had some cheese and crackers for lunch. That's all I've had today. So I'm doing good getting back into that. That's something else I just realized about myself. I'm like, I've been so stressed out. I've had very little time. And so I need to get back into eating right and making sure that I'm doing good that way. Okay. Thank you, J and B. Thank you, Andrea. Good to see you, Sarah. Good to see you. Oh, thank you, Revelt. Thank you for the super sticker, $5 lemon character moving his head from. Oh, is that supposed to? It's not supposed to be described, I guess. It's okay to do something you love and earn some money. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's the dream, right? To be able to do what we love to do, make content or whatever it is, and make money from it. So that's great. Life begins at 40. Okay. That's the attitude right there. Life begins at 40. It is for me, anyways. By the way, I'm still very, very single, and I've been struggling with being single. I felt really lonely because it's weird. When I was 700 pounds, it's almost like you expect it. Like you expect you're going to be single. People aren't interested in you, even though on my 600-pound life, like almost all of them are dating or married to somebody. So that's weird to me how they can, and I haven't met anybody yet. But yeah, just losing this weight and feeling normal and living a normal life, I almost forget that I'm still in the 450 range. Like I totally forget that. And I'm like, I'm living a normal life. I'm working very hard. I got everything in my life going the way it should be, but I still haven't met anybody. Why not? Then I'm like, I'm still kind of not ready, I don't think, because I'm not where I need to be, if you get what I mean there. And you just kind of answered my question. My husband was 41 when we got married, so it's not too late for you. Exactly. Like part of me thinks that because I'm like, I really want to have a family and, go into ministry with my wife and stuff like that. And, once you hit 40, it's almost, you kind of get to that point, especially now being single all this time, having no kids. I'm like, do I even have the energy to have kids now? If I met somebody my own age, is my wife going to be able to have kids? Is that going to be a safe option? So those are things that kind of run through my head. Yeah, I can do it. I'm getting back on it. Don't worry. I think that that's true for everybody. Like we can all start a journey and we could all lose a lot of weight and do really well and find a job and all that. And we're going to fall off the wagon a time or two, right? Like nobody's going to consistently be perfect at it for the rest of their lives. We're going to have moments where we mess up, moments where we forget, moments where we lose track because we're just so busy. We got so many other things going. So, um, yeah, I'm definitely not giving up on that journey. I will get to be a normal weight for my size. I promise I will. Um, yeah. Hi, Irene. Nice to meet you as well. Thank you for joining. I know I will meet somebody. It's just really hard when you get to be 40 years old and you've never really been in a relationship or a real one. Like I had a couple like online girlfriend things that I don't know what was real anymore. Because it's you never met that person. I don't know. But to have a real relationship with a real girl, not a fake girl, right? I don't want a fake girlfriend anymore, not the imaginary ones, not the mail-in ones that you order from Russia. Like, I don't want none of that anymore. I don't want to go to the brothel house to get my kick, which I've never done. All right, I am a Christian. Yeah, it's just really been tough, you know. But once I get to the end of this journey, I think it'll be better, right? I miss you as well, Zozo. Thank you for joining the chat. Good to see you. Yeah, not everybody needs to have children, but I've always wanted them. I think I'd be a great dad, you know. And if that's something that's not for me, if that's something the Lord doesn't want to bless me with, you know, then I'll have to live with that. Like I said, I've gone all this time without it. I just don't want to be lonely. You know, I don't want to be lonely. I don't want to just live the rest of my life with nobody. You know, that'd be really bad. Here's my buddy Steph. Good to see you. No way, a big T live. It's my birthday today, and seeing Tony giving us his time is a boost. Hope Bible College is going great. You're going to make a fantastic pastor. Well, thank you, Steph. I really appreciate that. If you missed the beginning part of this, I just kind of updated everybody on what's going on, going to Bible College and all that. And it's really, really stressful. And I guess I can repeat this part, that the way that the schedule is, normally you would have 6 classes be a normal stretch for a semester. And so what they do is they take 3 of those and accelerate it for 8 weeks. Then the other 3 accelerated for 8 weeks, and that's a whole semester. And so I was bombarded. Like, it was absolutely nuts, the amount of work that I had to do. I thought I could still do YouTube and this and that. And it just took me by surprise how much work I absolutely had to do. And I haven't made any videos. I haven't had time. Even if I had a moment to make a video, I was just so exhausted. I just wanted to lay in bed, maybe play a video game, de-stress or something. But now that I got this week off, because I finished the one semester, I passed all my classes, I passed all my finals, so I get a week until next week it starts. I'm thinking this week I'll film some videos. I'll get that going again. And now that I know what to expect, I can plan out my schedule a little bit better. And maybe on the weekends, make a video or two, put those out throughout the week. Maybe during the week, if I get a free day, I could make a video, maybe do some more lives and stuff like that. Maybe during lunch break at work, I can go back out to my truck and make a video, even though it's going to be freaking cold now that it's almost winter time. Yeah, it'll take some time to get the algorithm back up. I know when you're going for a while, you know, and you got the algorithm going and you're getting more views, and then you stop for like 2 months, which is pretty much what I did. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle getting that algorithm back up, but I'll get there. I'm pretty sure. You just keep making those videos again, and soon you'll have as many members as Shauna Steele. I will never catch up to that guy. I tried. We were like 50 subs apart. And I admit I got kind of frustrated there for a little bit, because like we were doing the same stuff, and his videos would take off, and soon he was getting 10,000, 20,000 views, and his subs were going off like crazy. And I'm like, how come I'm not doing that? Maybe he's funnier than me. I don't know what it was, but he was just blowing up and I was falling behind, and we were doing the same kind of videos. And so it did frustrate me a little bit. And there was a time there where I'm like, why do I need to keep making videos if, you know, other people are coming in and they're just blowing up like that, and I'm not blowing up? Like, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe my channel is not as good as it should be. And so I was kind of struggling there with, you know, a little self-esteem, kind of thinking that my channels weren't very entertaining. I didn't have anything to offer. And then I tried to do a full episode of My 600 Pounds, which is what he was doing, which allowed him to explode. And I just couldn't do it. Like, sitting there and editing an entire hour, which would take several hours to edit that and put that out there. And then it would get blocked. And then I'd have to fight YouTube, and I'd have to fight TLC. And I mean, it just didn't seem worth it anymore. And for some reason, he found the formula for doing that. And I was talking with the cynical guy about that, and we were like, is it even worth it? Should we try it? And so he puts more 600-pound live stuff out there than he has in the past. I don't know if I haven't talked to him about it, but I am gonna collab with the Cynical Guy. We're gonna film something this Saturday, I believe. So check that out when it comes out. And Lydia of the Body Honesty Project, she's trying to get me back on her channel to collab. So yeah, there's a lot of great stuff coming. There is more content coming. So don't unsubscribe just yet. Big T is making a comeback, guys. But you guys have to help me out, though. You have to watch the videos all the way through. You have to like them. You have to comment on them. Like whenever you see them, just keep an eye out. And I'll try to post beforehand to say, hey, video's coming tomorrow or whatever. I won't be able to make one today. I am exhausted. So I just thought I'd come on live and update everybody on what's going on. I was going to make a video, but I'm like, I don't know if anybody would see the video because of I've been gone for so long, and I didn't know what the algorithm would do, but yeah, I just thought I'd come live and just let you guys know I will be coming back here really soon. I'm going to figure this out. So let's see here. And people were a little worried about you. Well, I'm sorry that I made people worried. I was just super busy, and I honestly thought that I would have the time to make videos. I honestly did. And if I just disappeared because I just couldn't. I was having a difficult time figuring out the schedule. But yeah. Well, hi, Barbara. Nice to meet you as well. Thank you for joining the chat. Have you seen the progress Hungry Fat Chick has made? She's currently 384. Wow. I forgot what she was weighing before, so I don't know if that's a significant loss or not, but I'll have to catch up with her and see how well she's been doing. Last time I made a video about her, a lot of the people were like, there's no way she's going to change. She's not going to keep up with it, but it sounds like she's been doing pretty well keeping up with it, huh? Well, thank you, Sarah. I'm glad you find my channel entertaining. Yeah, it just seems like he has more of a sense of humor. My videos are more on the serious side. I do crack a few jokes. I started incorporating some funnier clips and stuff into the videos, and some people just didn't like that, because some of it did seem like I was making fun of people. And really, that's not who I am. I don't want to make fun of people for clicks and views. But at the same time, I know that kind of stuff will build your channel up. People see that sense of humor. So I did lose some subs. People didn't like me doing that. I didn't like me doing that. So again, it was good to kind of step away too, because I can really think about the kind of content that I want to put out there. It's got to be content that gets the views, that gets people watching, but at the same time, I want to add my own brand of sense of humor in that, but I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to make fun of them, because I wouldn't like that either if somebody was making videos about me and making fun of me. She started at 457. So yeah, how much she's almost like 100 pounds. That's great. I'm very proud of her. Let's see, I got a message. Okay, nothing important. Hi, April. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in here. And then we got G-Bone. Hello. Good to see you, buddy. Just be you. That's why we're here. Yeah. I don't want to make fun of people, but at the same time, I think some of their views are so absurd and ridiculous that the only way to make a point is to make fun of them, not because they're fat, but just their ridiculous views. You know what I mean? Like you point it out and you just make a comment on it, or, yeah, you know what I'm saying. You like the informative videos. Yeah, it's funny, like those were the ones that got the least amount of views. People would say, "Yeah, keep doing your encouragement videos, keep doing the positive videos, the ones where people were losing weight." But those would barely get 500, 1,000 views. Where if I did a reaction of my 600-pound life or something, those would get 4, 5, 10, 12,000 views. And I didn't want to be a channel where all I was doing was reacting to my 600-pound life. I know that's what you guys want to see, but yeah, just the amount of that was fake. Not all of it was real. And I stopped it for a while, and then I came back to making those videos because I did realize that what they were showing on the show is exactly what I was going through. Those same stories, the struggles and the difficulties of being overweight. So those people might not have been going through that at that exact moment. Some of it might have been scripted, but it was really what we go through when we're 700 pounds. So the realism is there. And so that's why I did go back to it. But then I had some people saying, Big T, you're a hypocrite. Like, you went back to that. You said it was fake and you weren't going to do it anymore. But just for the clicks and views, you went back to it so you can get all this money. No, I went back to it because it's real. And I saw a lot of myself in what they were going through. So I thought it was important to keep telling that story. That's why I went back to it. I didn't sell out. But it's a balance, right? Like, you can be informative, you can teach people things and show people things, but at the same time put out different reactions and videos to things that people want to see. Like, you're going to have a wide variety of taste and interest. I don't remember how many subs. Am I over 7,000 right now still, or am I just at 6,000? I don't remember anymore. But yeah, there's going to be people who subbed because they like my 600-pound life, and there's going to be some who sub because they like the informative stuff, and other people are going to like different things. And so it's okay to make different variety types of videos. And I shouldn't be comparing myself to other people like Shauna Steele or whatever. I just need to be myself. And yeah, like somebody said, just be yourself. That's great. The fat acceptance movement gives you all kinds of content. That's for sure. There's lots out there. But there was a time though too, like before I took my break, I was like, is there anything else I have to say? Like, I was thinking about completely changing my channel because I'm like, I'm just saying the same thing over and over again. And it's the same stuff all the other fat or the anti-BOPO people are saying. It's like, it's all the same. It's the same reactions. It's the same, that's wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing this. This is not the way to lose weight. And like, it was just getting repetitive. And I'm like, are you guys still interested in that? If it's the same thing over and over again, just every reaction to my 600-pound life is the same. It's really the same person, just a little bit of a twist. Stephen Asante is different from James, is different from, like, there's a little difference in them, but it's still someone who's 700 pounds struggling to live their life with, different experiences thrown in there, but it's the same story over and over again, pretty much. So what variability can I bring to that? How different can it be if I'm saying the same things over and over again? And, part of that too is just like, I don't want to make the same content over and over. So should I branch out? Should I change what I do? But, it is what it is. The extra $1,500 for shower scenes are pretty funny. I'd do a shower scene right now for $1,500, guys. Like, I'm telling you. That's how much I'm struggling right now. Thank you, Jugga Willie. I will. I'll keep making those videos, guys. Let me know what you want to watch too. I don't know if you saw my post I posted the other day. Maybe it was last week. I said I was coming back and making videos, but if you had any ideas for something you want me to react to or talk about, go to that post. You can leave them here in the chat too. But yeah, just let me know what kind of stuff that you want to watch, and I'll maybe compile a list of stuff. We don't mind you making fun because you would do it in a constructive way. You don't have a mean streak. Yeah, that's true. It's not really necessarily making fun. It's really just pointing out the truth, right? Like, I'm overweight still. It's like I can make fun of overweight people when I'm overweight, because the difference is I think that will help you. I know there are a lot of people that say if you make fun of somebody, you're not helping them, but sometimes you just got to feel shame at what you did to yourself. Like, to get that big, like as big as I was at my heaviest, like, I am shamed. I'm ashamed that I did that to myself and I got that big. I'm ashamed that I'm still as big as I am. I still feel that. Like, it's that shame that made me want to change. But the fat activists are like, well, if you shame somebody, that just makes them get fatter. And it's really, they don't die from the fat. They don't die from the diabetes. They don't die from any of the illnesses. They die because of the way the world treats them. That's what causes the diabetes, and that's what causes the heart attacks. I'm like, really? Are you that dumb? Are you really saying that they're not dying from being overweight? They're just dying because the world treats them the way that they are? If they don't want to be treated that way, then they should change, right? Like, why are you trying to make it okay to be that big and to get that sick, and then you're not even going to blame their death or their illness on their weight? You're saying it's the way I'm treating them that's causing them to be sick? That's ridiculous. Hi, Nico. Thank you. I'm glad to see you as well. Thank you for coming into this chat, and I'm glad you love my content. I appreciate you. Hoarders. Well, hoarders are the same as my 600-pound life, except, you're just hoarding what's on your plate into your belly, right? Yeah, I've done a couple of those reactions as well. Yeah, I really think maybe intervention would be good. It really fits along the same lines of addiction, and hoarders too, but it's really all addiction, right? Like, you can eat a lot of food and that's the same addiction to somebody who takes drugs. Like, they just cannot stop for reasons of, they went through a lot, and they just get some emotional stability out of it, which is weird to say. But if you eat a lot of food, you're just that food gives you an up. You feel high on it. Just like if you take a lot of pills, you feel high on it. If you hoard stuff, you feel high on it. Like, that's why it keeps happening. That's why it's difficult to get rid of. Um, be interesting if you watch the episodes of My 600-Pound Life that shows them down the line several years later. You could talk more about your experiences after losing some weight. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. As I continue to lose weight, just seeing them lose weight, it might inspire me to keep going too. Yeah. I'll do some update videos. You look awesome. You lost so much weight. Well, thank you, Katrina. I appreciate that. That was very sweet of you to say. All right, guys. Well, thank you for popping on here. I appreciate you very much. I've missed you all. I hope you're all doing well. And I guess I'll just say there's more content coming. I should film a couple of videos this week sometime. Again, it won't be today. I just want to rest for the rest of the day here, but maybe tomorrow I'll come home from work and I'll film something. And if I do, it would be posted by Wednesday, and then maybe Thursday I'll film for Friday. Because like I said, I got this week off, and so I will at least get you 2 videos this week, all right? So just promise me that when you see them, you will watch the entire thing. Even if you don't like the entire thing, just try to watch it. It probably won't be super long, but that will really help get the algorithm kicked back up. That's what I need the most, is to get that algorithm juice going in the right favor again. Watch it, like it, leave a comment, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And that will really, really help me out, guys. So I appreciate you all. Yeah, thanks for the comments, guys. I'll take them all to heart, and I might do an updated My 600 Pound Life show. I think that'd be pretty cool. Thank you, Steph. I appreciate that. I will enjoy my break, and I love you guys, and hope you have a great rest of your evening. And